You can enjoy Art House on any of these platforms.
Just a few blocks away from Professor Bruce Onobrakwea's house in Mushin, Lagos, stands this Harmattan Workshop Gallery, which is like a diamond in the rough.
The beauty about it is that if you have any commodity or any product that is worth seeing, people will go wherever it is to see it. People will go. You know, I remember when, for example, the Vice President of the United States of America and his wife came to Mushi to see my father. So there must have been some value. And really this kind of art expression is propagated via word of mouth. Oh, have you been to Mushi, Mushi to see what's going on there? And people will take a whole day on a Saturday or a weekday, depending on how free they are, to come out here to have a look at some of these beautiful things.
It's filled with works of art that simply take one's breath away and shows everyone how far creativity goes.
Artists are people that are influenced by their environment. They are more like observers, people that comment, but this time they're not vocal commentators. They use artistic expression to comment on the environment and ideas, beliefs, and, you know, more or less forming the culture of the people. So they are more influenced by environment and what is going on.
Turning nothing to something and waste to wealth are just what artists do. Everyday scraps and metals are turned into art, and if these walls could talk, they would speak about what had to give way to make room for these new occupants.
This place that you are seeing used to be a face me, I face you type of, you know, accommodation where there were, you know, 20 or 30 families rumbling everywhere. But at a point in time, there seemed to be some challenge with, you know, who is going to inherit the house, who is not going to inherit the house. And we just decided to buy it. And when we bought it, it was a lot of work to be done because too many people had been working, staying here, living here.
Ejiro Onobrakweya is one of the brains that drive this project. The whole idea is to give young artists a space to exhibit and create good art. So, once in a while, professional artists come in to mentor the younger ones.
He invites a group of already established artists from all over the world, and they come in different aspects. Some will mentor in sculpting, some will mentor in printmaking, some will mentor in life drawing, some will mentor in painting. And, you know, so there's more like facilitators in different areas. So the students will pick and choose an area of interest, and that is where his expression will lie from. This is the Harmattan Workshop Gallery. It is an avenue where we put together, we document, we showcase, and we arrange exhibition of the participants of the workshop, which happens annually.
It's also an atmosphere to share ideas, skills, and experiment. Adiola Balogun, Peji Alatishe, and Ato Arinze are just a few of the contemporary artists that walk through these doors to be part of the mentoring process. Their works also hang side by side along with others that they have taken under their wings.
The whole idea of the workshop is more or less an informal setup where people come together, they interact, they inspire each other, they socialize, and at the end of the day, they work, and these are the results. So you see that when they work together, there's a heightened sense of, you know, expression. They want to do something new. They maybe want to do something better than the next person. And at the end of the day, they come out with amazing stuff. Some of them which become world-class pieces. And that is what we are seeing right here.
These works come in different sizes and shapes, and for the organizers, the learning curve continues until the hands that created these works can make their good better and their better best.
An artist cannot fail. It is a success to be one. I don't paint things. I only paint the difference between things.
You can enjoy Art House on any of these platforms.
Different techniques, different themes from different hands meet here to create a dialogue with their forms at the Reconnect Gallery in Lagos. The crowd is led by the curator, Mrs. Olayemi Madu, who explains these works done by artists eager to show off their different philosophies from their art schools.
The exhibition is all about artists expressing themselves in different media, and this is a group exhibition of 12 artists who were trained from different schools of thought and with different philosophy. So from printmaker to painters to abstract painters. So we have everybody comes together to make this group called Visual Explorators.
If you look at the works, they are in different categories. You might see around some children. Some of the artists they are just good at expressing children. Some forms, but in some way you realize that they're communicating something.
So the artists are having a conversation with forms as their works of art are saying many things. Some of them document interesting scenes from the several parts of the country, such as this one titled Market Mode, an oil and canvas painting by Kolawole Kosoko.
Some persons call me a landscape artist, but for me I see myself as an artist who expresses himself in diverse media and in different concepts. Basically, when you look at the work on display here, the three works that I'm exhibiting is basically on documentary, because as at the period that I was producing this work, I was running a commentary on Nigerian landscape as at that time. This particular work is a document on Ila-Orogun, you understand, a landscape of Ila-Orogun, a particular place called Ilorin Township, you understand. That was when I captured this scene.
Printmaker Kunle Adeyemi's work stands out here with Nelson Adewo, the piece called Over 2,000 Years After, Jesus Still Evergreen, which is done in a mixed media technique. Another work shows the theological line is Symphony of Grace, done with metal foil, a technique made by popular veteran artist Professor Bruce Onobrakpeya and learned by others such as Dr. Kunle Adeyemi, who has passed it to the next generation.
The inspiration came out of nature, came out of beauty. And if you see the walls, you see flower in the center, radiating all around. You know, it's talking about vitality, it's talking about strength, it's talking about beauty, it's talking about love, it's talking about, flower goes a long way.
This mixed media work is sure to catch anyone's attention. It's titled, I Am Beautiful. It's done with so many materials, including glass, which is broken to add to the story.
We're talking about the inner thing. That is your character, your attitude, your behavior. That is why I use the artwork to interpret that. And breaking the mirror, I'm saying something that stop looking in the mirror. Correct the beauty you have in you. That is character, your attitude, and behavior to people.
while Abiola Adeyemi stands as the voice of the young and restless generation.
I have come to, sensitize the society that the youth that we have nowadays are youth full of vision, full of strength, full of power. They can see into the future, and if only they can be given such an opportunity, as we can see right in that work. Although the child is very small, it can be said not to have had such a kind of capacity, to handle, the steering and to drive. But if only given such an opportunity, the youth of this nation can drive this nation to the destiny that is meant to be. So that's what the work is talking about.
This group is looking forward to having many other shows, and this gallery is anxiously waiting to receive as many artists that have got talent. Aina Onobolu was a pioneering Nigerian modern arts teacher and painter who was an important figure in the introduction of art into the curriculum of secondary schools in the country. He was also the major figure in Nigeria that promoted the drawing of environmental forms in a natural style and was known for his early modern work in portraiture. Born in Ijebu-Ode, Ogun State, southwest Nigeria in 1882, Aina Onobolu started painting at the early age of 12, inspired by the cheap reproduced illustrations of Western arts, which were prominent in many Nigerian magazines and religious books.
You can enjoy Art House on any of these platforms.
And with that, we've come to the end of another exciting edition of Art House. I hope you had a fun time with us, though. And don't forget, we really love to hear from you, so you can send us an email or just reach out to us on any of our platforms. I'm Melinda Akinlami. Have a lovely day.